This is Pet Life Radio. Let's talk pets.
Hello, my cat-loving friends. Behaviors can be really tough. Rita and I work with people every day, and you would be surprised at how much play plays into that. Integration, spraying, peeing, pooping outside of the box. We're going to talk about enrichment. Boredom, not feeling confident at all plays a part. But we like different toys, and the toys break. And Rita and I are very tough on toy safety. So we came across Anton, whose last name I'm not going to try to pronounce, Repounce.com, who has made the Forever Stick. You want to hear about this? This is so good. We'll be right back after this word from our sponsor.
Take a bite out of your competition. Advertise your business with an ad in Pet Life Radio podcasts and radio shows. There is no other pet-related media that is as large and reaches more pet parents and pet lovers than Pet Life Radio. With over 7 million monthly listeners, Pet Life Radio podcasts are available on all major podcast platforms. And our live radio stream goes out to over 250 million subscribers on iHeartRadio, Odyssey, TuneIn, and other streaming apps. For more information on how you can advertise on the #1 pet podcast and radio network, visit PetLifeRadio.com/advertise today.
Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back to 19 Cats and Counting. I am your co-host, Linda Hall, here with the ever-gorgeous, my blonde BFF bombshell, Rita Reimer.
Woohoo! For those of you who follow thedietscribe.com, I am down 17 pounds. But anyway, I digress. Thank you. When you said behavior, I almost started laughing because I know you meant cat behavior, but people behavior too.
Well, people behavior is improved by keeping occupied and doing things that make them more confident too. Didn't your mother tell you when you were a little kid that bully that was picking on you was very scared and had his own problems?
Actually, they always told me that meant he had a crush on me.
Well, that too.
Is that true? I don't know.
That too.
Anyway, let's talk to Anton.
I don't want to talk to you anymore. I want to talk to Anton.
We're talking about cat behavior here. Focus.
Hi, Anton.
Hello. I'm so excited to be here, and thank you for having me.
We are excited that you're here, and we are really excited about the Forever Stick.
We are. We've given a couple of our behavior clients a sneak peek at your website, and they are waiting just like we are. We can't wait to get our hands on one.
I'm also waiting. I'm so excited to soon be launching. It's going to be so exciting.
I can't imagine.
Can't wait. So
it's
tell us about the Forever Stick. First of all, what is it?
Yeah, definitely. So the Forever Stick is the unbreakable, reusable, all-in-one premium cat wand. It's a long sentence, but it contains everything because it is a lot. So it really kind of fills all your playtime needs. Yeah.
So we like wand toys for a lot of reasons, and I'll tell you, we work with these in behavior. If you've got a skittish cat, it's nice to have something in between you, right? That stick that's separating you and them.
Or an aggressive cat that doesn't quite trust you. Or an
aggressive cat. Yeah. Yes, exactly. And play is bonding, so we want to play with them. This is a really good way to go. But yes, these sticks, they break, they bend. Or, I used to get a box of cat stuff, and every once in a while they'd have one in there and the cats were not thrilled about the lure, and I'd keep them for a long time and then throw them away because I feel guilty about putting them in the landfill.
I did exactly the same. And I had a box.
My Oliver bites them.
Yeah, I had a box of all of these kind of wands that either they didn't like or that were kind of half worn out, so they didn't really want to play with it. It wasn't as much fun, but I felt bad throwing them out because I just bought them like a week or two ago. And then I would just have them there for 6 months and then throw them out.
I know my Oliver would bite the string part, so then I'd have to throw the whole thing out. And it's just like throwing away those cheap laser pointers, right? Between those and the sticks we throw away, there's like a whole landfill full of these things.
Yeah. Exactly. And that was really what inspired me to create this product. I got my cats during COVID, just as many others. I finally kind of broke down and said yes, because my girlfriend had been pestering me for a while. But then we got our first one, and then 6 months later, I was the cat crazy one asking us to have a second one because of
I
course
love
he
how
needs a
that
friend,
happens.
right?
Well,
Of course he needs
yes.
a friend. Wasn't for
So
me
like
at all.
potato
No.
chips, you can't eat just one. Yeah,
Exactly.
Right?
you can't have just one.
No, and then play is so important for cats' well-being. It's just like walking for dogs, basically. Like dogs need to walk to feel activated and feel good, and cats need to play. And then outdoor cats, they get a bit more activation from their natural environment, and indoor cats need more play. But all cats should get play, both for kind of exercise, mental well-being, and then for the bonding part, like you mentioned, like really bonding with your cat. And I was going through once left and right, buying them, throwing them out because they were worn out or snapped in half, like you said. And I just felt there must be a better way. And then this kind of idea started, born from kind of frustration and wanting to create something better, more beautiful, more environmentally friendly. And many prototypes after many hours of product testing with my cats, the Forever Stick was born. Yeah.
I'll tell you, Rita and I often tell our clients the number one thing that we think most cat parents do wrong. If you watch a cat in nature, they go out and they hunt on schedule. Sorry, being
Hi,
joined by a kitty
Sut.
behind me. And she's watching TV. So, yes. So these cats go out and they hunt on schedule and they torture them. They're sadistic, right? They torture them, they let them go, they catch them again. It's awful. And then we bring them in our house and we plop food down and go, here's your dinner. And they're left with all this pent up prey drive they can't get out. And that
Yeah.
comes out in behavior problems. So play is everything. And I like that yours has a longer wand, and I want to make sure we talk about the handle.
Should I
Because
share the website and show it a little bit?
Yeah, you can for those of us
Okay, yeah.
for those who are
Mhm.
watching the video. Yes. Yeah, I really want to talk about that handle because I have problems with grip strength. I have MS and I have problems with my grip. And a lot of times there are these skinny, tiny little plastic handles that slip and are hard to grip. And if a
Here we
cat
go.
gives a good tug, then I lose it. So tell me about your handle.
No, but that's definitely something that kind of resonates with me. We should give our cats as much playtime as you need. Like you said, it's really the kind of beginning of a lot of bad behavior when cats don't get activated enough. But then we should take it upon ourselves to get something that we also enjoy
Here's the
using, right?
handle that you're talking about.
Exactly. There's the handle. So I have like this one that I use for comparisons. This is like a normal one, very, very cheap, very flimsy. It gets worn out. It's glued on. Then you just throw it away. So it's single-use plastics with like a tiny handle. And often they have no handles at all, like you said. So I wanted to create something that's enjoyable for you as a pet parent or a cat parent to actually use. So the handle's definitely a part of that. Made it in cork, which is, I don't know if everyone knows this, but it's a super sustainable material because it comes
Here,
from
let
the
me show you
bark
again.
of the cork oak. Exactly, there's the handle. Comes from the bark of the cork oak, which is a oak tree. And you just harvest the bark actually. So you don't have to cut down the whole tree. You just take off the bark and then it regrows in
I
like
love
7-9 years
that.
later. So it's really, really a excellent material.
No
And then it's so
kidding.
durable
And this is you playing with
like
one of your
comfortable to
kitties,
hold.
right?
Exactly, that's my cat Gorba. But it's super durable and nice to hold. So they actually make the handles
how
for walking
flexible
sticks
it
and fishing
is.
rods. Yeah, exactly. No more snap wands.
I think we've all been in one of those situations where a cat had a hold of the lure so hard and you're like, no, 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 I don't want to let it go, but unclench.
Yeah.
Oh, Linda froze.
no,
She's been having
definitely.
some internet issues today because she's in the frozen tundra of Ohio.
Oh, okay. But I can actually show you here live also, kind of how flexible it really is. So this is the Forever Stick in live, and there you
And there's
can
that
see the cork
ergonomic
handle
handle.
that we were discussing. It's really nice to hold. And this is the stick. It goes from kind of a thicker part that's really durable,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
look
to
at
the
that.
soft tip, which is really flexible. And you can see here, like I can almost make an O out of this, a complete circle. And then I have my Tolstoy's favorite little mouse here.
Are you back?
On it.
She's back.
I'm back.
He's showing
booted.
the Forever Stick right now.
We're just talking about how bendable it is.
Like Linda said, you can either put the lead, the long thing on, or you can put something right on the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing too. We're always asking our clients what kind of toys their cats enjoy. What is your cat's play style, right? Is it something that's going to act like prey that you're going to move along? Those like long, like worm things, those are a big hit for that. Some people love the bird that makes the noise. Some people just want, cats. Cats
We
are
call
people
cats
too.
are people too.
Cats
That's
are
our new
people
moniker.
too. It really is, because I keep doing that. They're all the same around here. Some of them just want a feather. With this, and the stick really is the main component. I mean, everything's all the lures are gonna take a tough time sooner or later, but
Right.
one stick, which also means I'm not storing 20 different. That just occurred to me. I think I'm happy right now.
One stick. That's all you need. Or
One
two if
stick,
you want to play with
change
a
the
couple
lures.
cats at once.
Well,
and there's
that's true
two
too.
people around,
But I think that's a really important part, because as I was saying, like, you want something that you enjoy, kind of a gift to yourself for doing this good thing, which is playing with your cat. And one thing that always kind of bothered me was having these sticks around, kind of half worn out in a box, or the long ones. I would have them sticking out from a cupboard, like at the top of my kitchen, because I couldn't find a good place to store them. So when I designed this product, I really thought about this and wanted to create a good storage solution while keeping a solid design, because these kind of collapsible ones, they break at those kind of joints. That's the weak part. So what I did is, it actually comes with a silicone wall mount that's self-adhesive with glue,
Oh,
3M.
right.
And then you just snap that onto the wall, or maybe the inside of your cleaning cabinet, and then you just put it out
Pull
and
it
snap
off.
it on.
That's
And
I
just
love that.
looks
You always
beautiful
know
hanging
where it
there,
is.
or you can just hide it. Exactly. Always have it ready for a good playtime.
This really goes with one of our methodologies, PEGS, play, eat, groom, sleep. It's something we tell people that their cat should do twice a day to help satisfy that prey drive. It mimics like they're hunting for breakfast or dinner. So you can pull that out, do just a few minutes of playtime before you feed them, and then they're going to groom and go to sleep, because that's their normal pattern in nature.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think that's so important. And I've reached out to people that have asked me kind of how to improve their play. And one thing that you mentioned now is kind of mimicking natural prey movements, like really being the sneaky mouse with quick dashing movements, like running from one table leg to another chair leg, and then hiding behind a pillow and stuff like that, which is perfect to do without the without the string attached, because it does come with a string, just so that's clear. But then you can also be kind of then switch it up and be the bird that just flies across the room with the long string and the long wand.
Love
It's
it.
really giving that kind of variety for your cat.
Well, I'll tell you too, it builds confidence. So
Yeah.
this is something we deal with people all the time. We tell them cats do not play for fun like we do and dogs do. They play to hunt. And,
Exactly.
if your goal in life is to be a hunter, every time you catch your prey, I am the mighty hunter. I'm a confident being. And confident beings don't walk around afraid. Integration, they're scared of the other cat. Peeing, pooping outside of the box, maybe they're afraid to get in it. They're afraid of outside cats, whatever. It all comes from fear. The more we build them up and make them confident, the less fearful they are, which means less behavior problems.
And plays bonding too between the cats. They kind of get a group mentality. Oh, you want to chase that thing on the string? Me too. Let's get them together.
Yeah, it's like any sports team, right? It builds that bond of we are teammates. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Let's get it.
Exactly. No, and it's so important that you said that about confidence, because as you mentioned, laser pointers, like, I love laser pointers. They're great to really get that kind of energy out, being able to run all across the room. But one thing is that you need to kind of let your cat actually catch something.
Yes.
So use it not all the time, maybe the laser pointer, or at the end of play, really point it at like a mouse laying there or a ball laying there or something, so they refocus their attention to that toy that they can actually catch and feel proud of.
Love that you know
100%.
that.
You are smart.
So many
Very
people
good.
don't use the laser because, all the behaviors used to say, don't use the laser, it's frustrating. But no, if you give them a catch at the end, or you switch to a toy like the Forever Stick and give them something physical to grab.
And that's what we tell people all the time.
Yeah. No, I think one of the most important factors is variety, right? So just switching it up, different toys, different baits, different play styles. And that's what we've tried to kind of achieve with the Forever Stick without needing 20 different wands and all of these other things.
Exactly.
Really, just the other day, I just attached a piece of cardboard at the end. And that was so much fun for a couple of minutes and a couple of days. So it doesn't need to be fancy. Just switch it up. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. And
you buy a
different
fancy
kinds of-
toy and the cats want the box, right, Linda?
That's true. Well, and I like what you said about, this one is going to be a ground moving thing like a mouse or a bug would be. This one's going to be up in the air like the bird, something like that. And we've had that, what you said about the laser pointer, we tell people all the time, throw something down that they can catch. I usually do a treat and then shine the light on it and off. But
that's great.
and this is hard to believe, but we have found cats that are not food motivated. It's weird.
I know, isn't it weird? It's weird.
But there are
I'm
some
food
out
motivated.
there.
I don't get it.
And so, yes. And so then what we say is switch to a wand toy, something along those lines. So yes, if you're going to use that, yes.
No, definitely. And that's a good thing. Like for the cats that are food motivated, also incorporating puzzles and like hiding treats and stuff to activate them, because some days they won't actually feel like hunting something, but then actually just getting them to sniff and try to use their brain. So just activation is key.
I was going to say, I think you need to be a cat behaviorist. You're pretty knowledgeable.
I know, right? I'm ready to put him on our staff.
Right?
I feel like if you're running a cat toy company by yourself full time, then there's a lot of cat inspiration, knowledge, and everything that you go through, right? So just creating this product was a lot of research also and testing with different owners and different cats. I'm happy that I've picked up some knowledge.
That's good. I love that you said that. You aren't just like, I got a toy my cats will like. You like did the research.
Well, let's go ahead and take a break. When I come back, I want to talk about your beautiful kitties. We'll be right back with 19 Cats and Counting and Anton, the inventor of the Forever Stick.
Molly, here's your dinner. Zeus, that's not your food.
Don't let that happen to your precious cat. Elevate your cat's eating experience with the Cat Tree Tray. The Cat Tree Tray keeps your cat's food off the floor and conveniently located on the cat tree. It's the perfect way to eat. It's a beautiful wrought iron tray that easily attaches to your cat tree and keeps dogs and other critters out of your cat's dish. A must for multi-pet households. There's a 6-inch tray for large bowls and a 4-inch tray for smaller bowls. Purchase your Cat Tree Tray today. Go right now to cattreetray.com. That's cattreetray.com. CATTREETRAY.com.
Let's talk pets.
Let's talk pets
On Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
And we're back with 19 Cats and Counting. We're talking about this product we can't wait to get our hands on. Check out repounce.com for the Forever Stick. And Anton, your inspiration for inventing this was your 2 kitties. Am I correct?
Yeah, you're correct.
Tell us about your cats.
Yeah, I have two Russian blues. They're called Gorba and Tolstoy. And they're my babies, definitely.
And they're on your website.
They're beautiful.
They are. And they actually are my co-founders. I usually say that it's me and my 2 cats. They're the founders of this company. One is the chief quality assurance. He does a lot of testing for the products. And the other one is the head of product testing, I think.
Love it.
So yeah, they're definitely incorporated and highly involved in the business.
I love that. That's perfect.
How did you bring this to I'm sorry, Linda. How did you bring this to reality? I mean, Linda and I have talked a few times about, inventing certain products, but how do you go from an idea to actually having a physical something in your hand, a prototype?
Yeah, no, that feels like such a big
It's a
leap,
big question.
Right? Such a challenge. Yeah. And I should say, like, the first time I actually got something in my hand that had the Repounce logo on it, that was such a huge moment. That felt unreal to me.
That's got to be amazing.
Like giving birth, right?
Exactly.
Like my baby.
Definitely. So many hours invested and then finally coming to fruition.
You had a long labor. How long did it go from concept to actually having a physical product?
I think actually getting to where I am now, probably a year and a half, 2 years.
Wow.
Because I had a full-time job. So I was working on this on nights and weekends. And then it takes time, testing, getting a manufacturer, getting it right,
getting a manufacturer. That's got to be really tough. Getting the right manufacturer who will do what you want.
I think that's key, getting the right one. But I think I'm a bit maybe. I think I had some kind of a good position to start from because I studied mechanical engineering, but my master was in design and product realization, so I did have that background. I am a bit of a nerd, so I really like to go into details about different areas.
I'm a computer nerd and I wear it, so I understand.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, proud nerd and proud cat
nerd. Yep, without a doubt.
So I did have some good kind of things in my the back of my head with knowledge from my studying. But it really did take a lot of time. And I think one of the really hardest aspects was finding a manufacturer who was ready to believe in a new company, and also someone who could actually have the capabilities to manufacture a product like this, because it does contain a lot of different components. It does need kind of custom molding to get the handle right. That's not something you can just buy. It needs to create a mold and kind of create that kind of cork under pressure. And getting all of the things right, like just the flexibility of the rod. Is it too thick, too thin? There was a lot of testing, and we went through so many different prototypes with so many different manufacturers, and now I've found one who really kind of wants to achieve my vision. And the owner of the manufacturing company actually has a cat, so he also did some testing and would send me videos each time we kind of got a new stage. So he really understands what we're doing and why we're doing it. But it's been a journey.
You got to find your tribe, and then finding the right materials too. Had to be, finding the right thing for the handle and the right material that's flexible enough. So this is really a labor of love, because anywhere along the line you could have said, "Oh, this is too hard."
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
I
definitely.
don't have the patience for a year and a half of waiting. I wouldn't have made it. I have to admit it. I wouldn't have made it. Anybody who knows me knows patience is. I missed that line when God was handing it out.
Linda wants immediate gratification.
This is not immediate gratification, let me tell you that.
Well, our company isn't either, so she's learned to be patient.
I'm trying. I don't know that it's any better, but I'm trying.
That's good. No, and I should really also say thank you to my community, my friends, and all the people who've supported me, because a lot of the kind of feedback and insights I got was also from fellow cat owners. So a lot of the struggles and the frustrations that I had, and kind of the needs that everyone had, kind of built upon that together. The idea for using cork as a material for the handle actually came from a fellow cat dad friend that I have, who knows a lot about materials. So thank you to him. And kind of the storage was also responded from the community. They were saying, I have this really nice apartment. I care about my things and my design. I like a certain look, and all of the things that I can find are, this one kind of type. I want something more clean or easy to store. A lot of thanks to the community, definitely.
I was laughing when you said that about them sticking out of drawers, because remember I said I'd gotten a wand toy and I kept it for years that didn't meet the cat's needs. The reason I finally threw it away was because it was kind of sticking out of a drawer, and I was like, I'm so sick of this. Okay, we're not using it. I'm getting rid of it.
Right,
I feel guilty
exactly.
about everything I add to the landfill. The guilt is real, people. And so I want to throw anything away.
You need two. You need one up. I do too, actually. You need one upstairs and one downstairs. So Nikki can use it with the cats upstairs. I mean, her cats are all together, but she's like mine. I have some that like to stay upstairs. I have some that like to stay downstairs. So you got to be prepared, right?
Yeah. No,
and
definitely.
Sometimes they shift. She said to me the other day,
too, a little.
Paws has joined my clouder, and I don't know why. And I was like, okay, so he's hanging out upstairs right now. So yeah, they'll switch their moods.
he got tired of being on camera all the time.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, he's tired of me talking about him to behavior clients.
It's so important also, like what you said, contributing to the landfills. Like playtime should be guilt-free, right? It's something that we do that's great. It shouldn't have any kind of bad consequences. And especially for people who have multiple cats, like I know that you two do, that go through, of course, a lot of toys, because cats are mini lions. They shred
things.
Yes,
they are. Yes,
they break
they do.
Things. Yeah.
And I love that you have that hook to hang it on, because one thing that a lot of people do that scares me every time I see it is they'll leave their wand toys laying on the floor. A cat could start rolling, you grab it in your mouth, you roll around. You could end up with that string around your neck really easily. I tell people all the time, pick them up, pick them up, pick them up, pick them up. So you've made a handy way. I've already got it imagined. It's going to go right inside my closet. So I can I've already got it placement. Everything.
Although
set up.
I wonder if you disconnect the lead, right, and just put something on the end, if you could hang it, if they could self-play with whatever's on the end of it.
Yeah.
I think it depends on how aggressive your cat is. I think my cats, they would rip it off because it's I really designed it for storage. So they would just rip it off and run away with it, which they do sometimes.
Yeah, my Jet would do
I can see that.
So I don't recommend having it up with the string on, because of course they could swallow it or chew it or get it around their neck, like you said. But yeah, maybe for like kittens, I think it would be perfect. It would just
definitely. Yes. And that cord is a lot more sturdy than the usual fishing wire we get with our toys. I liked that too. Look
Although
at that.
I think my Oliver could probably chew that in two.
If given enough
Depends on how
opportunity,
much of a
probably
chewer
would.
your cat is. I think no string is completely
He's the only one that
cat-proof.
does that.
Yeah, but this is nylon twin paracord, so it's really, really strong.
Nice.
And then for everyone who can't see, but it does come with one end a metal loop to make it really easy to attach and detach from the forever stick.
Cool. Yeah.
And then the other one has the universal quick clasp where you can just attach anything. I now have a little feather thing here, but on the wand, which has the same clasp, I have a little mouse for it.
Nice.
Are you going to sell those things on your website too, like extra leads and the little things on the end?
That's a great question. A question I get a lot, actually. And I would say not yet. I'm working on it. The reason why I've decided to launch it without the baits or the toys at the end is because I've tested, I think, probably 50 different types, which I could find from a bunch of different manufacturers. And I didn't feel kind of comfortable putting my name on any of them. I felt that they wore out really quickly. They weren't kind of up to the quality standard that I want to keep, and it wasn't really as environmentally friendly as I want to have it as well. So I'm working on something then. So I decided I'm going to do it myself. I'm working on something, and I'm probably going to be launching it for the summer. I'm hoping. So maybe I can come back then and talk about that one.
Absolutely.
Yes, please.
Yes. And we want to test those too.
I was going to say, and we got
Definitely.
30 cats between us who are dying to test these things out.
So in the meanwhile, though, any lead that has a clip on the end will work with your forever stick, right? I mean, any toy.
Yeah, any toy, but I would also say things even without the kind of hook part, because I can show you here, but I'll also explain it for the ones listening. This is a mouse without any kind of hook at it. I actually just pushed it through the textile part.
Oh.
And I've done that with multiple kind of catnip pillows and even cardboard. I would just squeeze it through. Some other textile things I have, and also random stuff that cats love the most random things, right?
They do.
I think every cat owner can appreciate having your cat just loving
Linda's
something.
reaching for something.
Hair
So
ties. People tell us
popular.
all the time their cats love to play with hair ties, and I have to keep mine up and on a hook because my cats steal them. And we tell them this can become an obstruction in their belly.
It can.
And they always say my cat doesn't eat them. Well,
until they
cat
do
not intentionally eat them, but they have barbs on their tongue that point backwards, and they naturally carry what's in their mouth down. So they could end up ingesting these unintentionally. But man, you could hook one of these on the end of the forever stick and say, "Partay, go
if
for
I put
it."
my hair up, which I do every night, in one of those, I have the scrunchies. Sweetie Pie will rip it right out of my hair.
Exactly. So just attach anything that your cat
Fuzzy
like that.
scrunchy would be everything.
And this is the fun part, right? Like really understanding what your specific cat loves and goes crazy for,
Anton,
and then using the forever stick to upgrade it to the next level.
Anton, when's my stick getting here? Because I'm looking around going, this on it? I could put that on it?
Your cats might not get to see it, Linda. You'll be too busy playing with it yourself.
I know, trying to move things. Well, I had that thought when I threw away that one stick because it was some weird little triangle material at the end, and they were like, I don't know what you want me to do with this.
I know I have a bunch of them in my drawer I haven't looked at. And
I guarantee you have this one because you used to get that too. But I was thinking about those little yarn pom-pom balls we used to make when we were in school, And
I remember those.
And you
then
tie
you flip it and it had the palm. Yeah.
Yes. And I thought, I wonder if I could, put that string through here. And then, I didn't do anything with it. And so that's the end of that story. But that would work with the forever
Definitely.
stick. Go, Papa, just stick it
We're
on the
idea
end.
people. We need engineers to make it come true like you.
Exactly.
That really benefited you having that engineering background. And I knew when we first talked, remember I said to you, you're an engineer, aren't you? I knew.
Yeah,
So I used to be
guessed
married
it
to
right
one
away.
and his brother-in-law was an engineer. And I know engineers when I see them. Very smart engineer. Smart.
I have the glasses and everything. No, but what my playtime setup is really, I have the forever stick, and then I have this box, which they go crazy whenever they see it because it's just filled with
something's
random
coming, right?
stuff that they love that I can put on it. So I have this broken old mouse. Tolstoy goes crazy for this, and I just hook the forever stick through it, and he goes crazy for it.
I love it.
I have the normal kind of feather propellers
Oh, how
and stuff.
cool. Well,
that
cats
would be the
love
hit
feathers.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. And then I have the mouse, and I have all of this random stuff, even
I
just
love
some
it.
old string that I just made a little.
I can see
I
all the
love
parents
it. Yeah.
fun with this.
So yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you can use anything and have a great time. So not just have to buy new, but just reuse what your cat already loves and make it specific for their needs.
Spray a
Because
little
all cats are
Silvervine
different.
spray on it, and you're good
Yeah,
to
or
go.
catnip sprayer. Yeah, exactly. We love this. I was writing words down as you were talking, like unbreakable, environmentally friendly.
That's a
I
good one.
love even the trees we chopped down for paper, yada, yada, yada. I love what you're doing with that cork bark. I'm so glad you told us that it's sustainable. And that you didn't feel comfortable putting your name on something that you didn't love.
that.
Morals and ethics and go a long way with us. We love everything you've said, Anton. We are in your fan club, babe. Like
There's
big
some
time.
people out there
Oh,
that'll
that's
put their name
awesome.
on anything just to make money, and we won't do that. We won't do
Exactly.
that.
Yes.
Oh, definitely.
And we're pretty tough on safety. And yeah, so we're pretty happy with this. We pull, yank, run things underwater. You should see what we do to new toys coming in. We're tough.
Yeah. Yeah. Remember, what was it that we put in water and the whole water turned
blue,
pink or
from
red
from
or
the
blue from the dyes?
So you're like, now your cat's got this in their mouth with their saliva and they're ingesting these dyes. Are the dyes safe? We don't know. Yes, we were testing some toys. We bought one. It was supposed to be like a little bowl of ramen and it had these chopsticks. And I said, now I'll pull. And I just pulled
right
it off
out.
in my hand. It was like felt.
I don't know about
And
your
was
cats,
like,
but
wow.
my cats would have eaten that.
yes, that
Yep.
would have been in their stomach,
My Tolstoy as
causing an
well.
impaction.
You can't get them to swallow a pill, but they'll eat that. I don't know.
Tell me
Exactly.
about it.
Yeah. That's so important. I'm a solo entrepreneur. I'm just one crazy cat dad doing this now full time, trying to launch this business. And I use these for my two cats. Like they're my most precious family members.
Yes, mine too.
And I just do this for them. It really came from a need to really activate my own cats, and now I just want to bring it to other cat owners to bond more with their cats and make their cats feel better. Yeah.
I love that because they can't make the decisions. We're the decision makers for them. What we give them affects their health directly. They're like perpetual toddlers.
And their way of telling us is, scratching on the sofa or peeing outside or running around like crazy at 3 a.m.
We tell people all the time we're having problems with their cats getting along. Burn out that prey drive or he'll use it on his sister. I mean, that's
right.
just the facts, right? Burn it up. So
this will definitely be a tool that we recommend to everybody we talk with. On our write-ups, we always put links into things that we love. And at the bottom, I always have special links, and we will be including your link on everything we send to our clients.
Repounce.
As soon as it's out,
REPOUNCE.
we'll have links to it on our website too. I'm sorry, you just blinked at me like Genie.
That's amazing. And I'll just say why
it's
it's called Repounce, so everyone knows how to spell it. It's RE, just because you can do it multiple times because it's reusable and durable, and then pounce because this will get your cat pouncing, and then it will pounce and pounce and pounce again. So
repounce.com. I can't wait to get mine. I can't wait to see what else you come up with. And thank you so much for being on our show. And you're welcome back anytime.
Thank you so much. This was great.
We had a lot of fun. Thank you.
I know, Linda, always thank you for being my ride or die BFF. We've known each other for such a long time.
20-some years.
Which is impossible because I'm only 30.
Right,
anyway,
me too.
On that happy note, thank you, Mark Winter, for giving us this awesome spot on Pet Life Radio. We are forever in your debt. And remember, every day is Catterday. We'll see you next time.
Let's Talk Pets, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.